You guys like the front of my binder? Huh? Connor's got a girlfriend now. Yay! Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a video. I'm sorry about that. I did make a video last week, but then right when I uploaded it, I accidentally forgot to leave out a clip and then it looked really weird, so I went to delete it and then I forgot to actually save the file, so all the editing I did was just completely gone and I was too lazy to go back and refilm it. But today, I'm gonna redo that video again, so hopefully this one will have a better outcome than the last one did. Okay, now I really love movies, especially horror movies. Horror movies, they are the love of my life. Yes, most of the time I will get the shit scared out of me, but that's the point of horror movies. So if you actually accomplish it in making me scared, then you completed the point of the movie. Now last weekend, me and my dad went to the movies to see The Last Exorcism Part 2. I actually didn't see the first part of the movie, but that was fine because I still knew what was going on. Now I just like to say that was the worst horror movie I ever saw. My dad said that was the worst movie he actually saw within his 47 years of being on this planet, and I felt absolutely terrible for bringing him to a ridiculous movie like that. And the end consisted of her being possessed by the demon, and she drove away in the car, and she stared at everything, and whatever she stared at just lighted it on fire. And this is supposed to be like, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a serious scene. I was sitting in my seat laughing my ass off at this because it was just so silly watching this. And while I was sitting in my seat, I started thinking of the typical things that I've seen a lot in a lot of horror movies. Because again, I am a horror movie fanatic and I am a nerd who just likes to point out the obvious. So maybe you guys can relate to me on these things that I've noticed in movies, maybe not. Maybe you'll actually notice them now after I tell you all of these things, so here we go. The first thing I notice is with bathroom mirrors. Now, if they're in the bathroom and they're opening something from the medicine cabinet, chances are someone is gonna pop up from behind them the second they close that cabinet again and you see the reflection of the person standing behind them, which yes, can give you an occasional jump scare, but since I've seen it happen so many times, I'm not surprised anymore whenever I see it. The second thing that always happens is that something is wrong with their cell phone. Either they don't have a cell phone, the cell phone has no reception, or it's broken, or the battery's low. One of those things. Which brings us to our next thing, which is most people in horror movies are actually too stupid to call the flipping cops. I don't understand why these people never call the cops in movies. Like, if I was in my room and I heard a loud crash in my house at 3 in the morning, I'm gonna call the cops, okay? I'm not gonna go out there to investigate. I don't know why people always do this in horror movies, but whenever they go out to actually investigate, they always say hello. I'm sorry, why are you saying hello out loud? Were you honestly expecting someone to come and visit you at 3 a.m.? Hello? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm in the kitchen. Do you want a sandwich? I'll, get you a glass of milk. I could kill you after if you want. Oh, that'd be great, thanks. Really? I don't know why horror movies hate on black people. Why? Why do you always have to kill the black people? I'm sorry, but every horror movie I've seen that has a black person in it, they always get killed off early. I've yet to see a horror movie where a black person dies at least late in the movie or is the actual survivor of the group. Racist bitches. If there's ever a group of people, they always think it's a wonderful idea to split up. Why would you do that? Why? You have greater strength in numbers. You could likely gain up on the killer and beat the shit out of him. Yeah, maybe a few of you might die, but at least not all of you would die. Horrors and horror movies always die. They're usually the first or the second person to get killed off, and usually that's from having sex in the woods or something like that. I don't know. Now, this one doesn't happen all the time, but in some movies, the movie ends up having a plot twist, which can actually be nice depending on what kind of plot twist it is. For example, my sister took me to see the movie Orphan, which I want to see for, I can't remember if it was my 14th or 15th birthday. It was a really good movie until the very end where you find out she's actually a woman in her 30s who just wants to have sex with people and will kill them if they don't. As soon as I found that out, I was just like, what? So if movies are going to have a plot twist, I wish that it would at least be an actual logical one. The next thing about horror movies is that the serial killers in these movies, they're like invincible, okay? You stab them, you shoot them, they're not going down. Most of the time the serial killers are like normal human beings who, don't have like bulletproof vests or armor or anything. If you stab them like you would to a normal human being, they're likely gonna bleed, except they have special invincibility powers which prevent them from actually dying. So I don't know if they're on steroids or drugs or whatever, but they're like impossible to kill in these. Whenever the survivalists actually beat the crap out of the killer, they never actually kill him. Person You should likely finish the job and smash this killer's brains out. Yeah, it's gonna be bloody and gory, but I'd rather have guts and blood spilled on me rather than be dead. I mean, if you're gonna kill someone, do it right. Finish the job. So those are the typical things I've seen in horror movies. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll try to make more videos when I have more free time. If you like this video, you should subscribe. I really appreciate it if this channel got more views. We're up to over 120 video views. Whoa, crazy. I don't know what that was. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.